Hello, everybody, and welcome to You Will Not Remain, a narrative driven, story based game where you are stuck inside your apartment while the city around you crumbles to an Eldritch Horror, according to Steam. Let's get into it, shall we? You Will Not Remain is a short game intended to be played in one sitting. There is no saving. Okay. Can I move? Oh. It's time to wake up. Oops. Okay, so F is to go full screen. Good to know. Spacebar. Okay. I guess I should have looked at the controls. Again. How many more agains will you have? How long have you been here? Does it matter? Is that my inner voice, or is that a narrator? Can I interact with purple? The leaves are drooping. You should water it. You fill the watering can and take it to the plant. You soak the base, hoping it's both enough and not too much at the same time. You've never been good with plants, and sometimes trying too hard is what kills them. Channel after channel of nothing. Is it getting bigger, or was it always that size? If you were prone to poetry, you'd almost say it was beautiful in a fatalistic sort of way. But you're not. Haven't been for some time. You've run out of pretty things, pretty metaphors for awful things. This is my balcony, I suppose. There's not much else to do. You could walk in circles around the apartment, or you could go back to bed. But there was a bark bark. Is that a dog? Impossible. It's been weeks since you've been stuck here. You would have surely heard it before this. It's a trumpet dog. I gotta make my coffee, man. You still have plenty of grounds, and instant when you're desperate. You haven't even gone through all the apartments on this floor, making it as much ritual as it is comfort. You cradle the cup in your hands, warmth seeping into your fingertips. It grows cold as you stare at the sink, the ceiling, the strange shapes your hands make around porcelain. You pour it down the sink, wash the cup before putting it away. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. I'm assuming I need to go to the barking, but better ignore it. Who knows what it is? If it's even anything at all, you wouldn't trust your mind not to play tricks on you. Not a chance you'll be able to sleep with that racket. Okay. You better go see what it is, just in case. Come on, open the door. You know you can. Can't you? A bork bork. You can do this, come on. Like saying the words will help. A woo. Just do it. It's wrong. Everything is wrong. You don't belong here. You need to get back inside. Woof woof. It's only down the hall. You can do this. Bark, bark. There's something wrong with this apartment. A bark, bark. Is that a dog? But it doesn't look like any dog you've seen before. It's thin, skin stretched tight across the ribs, long body all bones and hard angles. A bark. Hey, it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Bark. That's right. Everything is okay. Aw. Do you want to come with me? Is that a yes? Wagging his tail. Look at him. Whoa! The dog jumps forward before you can react. You brace for pain and instead feel the drag of its tongue across your chin. It pants happily as it tries to lick every inch of your face. Whoa, down! It drops to all fours, looking obediently up at you, tongue lolling out of a mouth bisected by wickedly sharp teeth. Well, it's this way, I guess. Am I wearing a mask? A dog mask? You're glad to leave. Something is wrong here. A new kind of emptiness. No bed, no chairs, no life. How did the dog even get here? Was it abandoned? When the two of you leave, it will be like nothing has ever been here at all. The dog follows at your heels, nose sniffing furiously at the ground. A bark. Just a little further. Come on, Poochie. It's here. The dog runs in ahead of you, tail wagging so hard it makes a loud thump when it slaps the wall. Glad to see you like it. Where did I get this bone from? Was that there a second ago? I don't think it was. I found it. This is enough excitement for one day. It's time to go to sleep. Arf. Bed. Arf. I guess you're sleeping with me. Yeah, sure, why not? Just a horrific dog monster with a spade for a tail. You peel back the covers and slide into bed. The dog is a warm, sprawling mass above you, content to be pushed around as you make yourself comfortable. When you've settled into the sheets, it lays its head across your neck, warm metallic breath lulling you to sleep. You? Okay. You're dreaming again. You remember being worried about her. You remember waiting anxiously at the door. You remember how the apartment still smelt of her for weeks, the sweetness of her perfume lingering in the sheets. They don't smell like her anymore. This is a dream. If only things were that easy. Oops. No. Stay. No. You can't do this again. If you don't think about it, it's like it never happened. Stay inside. Please. No. Whoa! Okay, I'm up. A bark. That's certainly one way to be woken up. You can't complain, though. Not when it saved you from... Right. You have a dog now. A very strange-looking dog. Let's see. We got a food bowl, we got coffee cup, we got plants. Let's feed the dog first. You get it water, then fill a bowl with what's in the fridge. Patience, sausages, and double toasted bread. You hope it's good enough. When you set it down, the dog lunges desperately towards the food. Munch, munch, munch. It's eating so fast you barely see it chew. You better not throw that up. For real. Coffee. You make the coffee, just like every other morning. You cradle the cup in your hands, staring at the walls and the cage of your fingers around the cup until the liquid cools. Just like every other morning. But this time, something's different. The dog is here, looking more at home than you've ever felt. The coffee is cold, but you drink it anyway, bitter all the way down. Bark, bark. Are you hungry? Bark, I just fed you. You're lucky we don't have any neighbors. I just fed you, pup. How are you hungry already? Oh, no. You water the plant. Has it gotten bigger? It's not dead. Maybe that means something. Wait, is he really hungry again? Nah. Well, you fed the dog. May as well feed yourself. You cook with whatever you can find. Thankful for the electric stovetop. You eat from the pan standing over the stove. No one's here to judge you. Damn right, it stays warm that way. A bark. You've already fed the dog. What do they want? Bark, bark. Whine. You want to leave? A bark. Okay, you're the boss. It's easier to manage the terror that climbs up your spine when the dog is so happy to be outside. Where are we going? A bark. Hold your horses, dog. Hold your dog, horse. Those lips on the door? That's disturbing. Hello. Oh, bark, bark. Where are we going? You've never been up here. Orf. Oh, it's... You're worried if you stare too long, you might fall in. A bark. The dog stares at you, imploring, and for a moment its eyes flash violet. No, you're imagining things. It's just a dog. Throw the ball. Message received. Is that like a... What are we looking at here? What is this? Is this like a... It looks like something split down the middle. Maybe like a giant bird monster thing. Maybe a giant bird. Because it looks like a bird mouth, but it's been split down the middle, and like the moving parts are like wings, maybe? I don't know. That's just what it looks like to me. Okay, what ball? This ball. Okay. Not a very bouncy ball, is it? You can almost ignore the lilac glow when you're playing fetch. Forget for a moment that vast, otherworldly thing stretching through the sky. The dog doesn't seem worried about it. And if the dog's not worried about it, why should I be? What time is it? Noon? Evening? Probably midday. At least one of them. Maybe even all of them. I think that's enough for one day. Aw. He doesn't want to stop playing. We can come back tomorrow. Old bark. Alright, how do I get out of here? Back the same way we came? Someone's in a rush. Give that door a smooch. Come on, pal, let's go. Didn't take you long to figure out home. The dog looks proud of itself. Okay, then. You're so tired. When was the last time your lungs had tasted fresh air? You can't remember. Oh, bork, bork. I'm sorry. I think that's all I have for today. Oh. I guess this is my life now. Yeah, I understand. You crawl under the covers. You still haven't washed them, not since. The dog lays atop of you, heavier than expected, seeing that it's skin and bones. It cuddles into you, knife-long teeth a whisper away from your throat. You can feel its heartbeat through the blanket, the gentle expanding of its chest beneath your hand. And we're dreaming again. You You wish this was over. Stay inside. If you don't let them in, they can't get inside. Silence. No sound. No thought. You type in her number into your phone. You know it off by heart. The sound of the buttons are a familiar melody. It rings out. You try again, and again, and again. Nothing. Miles and miles of nothing. Maybe she's fine. You try to convince yourself. Ooh, I don't like this. This is way too quiet. Oh. Don't let anyone in that isn't already inside. She has to be inside. Maybe already downstairs, just in time. Just in time. Holy shit. So what's happening? I mean, obviously there's like a giant thing outside, but like, are people turning into zombies or bark? Because we don't want to let anyone inside, but there doesn't seem to be anybody else inside but me and this thing. When you touch the soil, it's bone dry. It seems like it's always thirsty. A need so deep it couldn't be slaked by an ocean. You used to know something about need. Now you won't. Now you won't let any. Wow. Now you won't let yourself remember what it means to need anything, let alone want it. Yeah. Okay. Coffee. First things first. Coffee. You make it. Hold the cup until the liquid cools. You look down at it, foreign in your unfamiliar hands. You pour it down the sink. You win some, you lose some. Bork, it's time to feed the doggo. Here you go. Munch, 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 munch. You're slowly getting used to living with the dog. How long has it been now? You can't remember. You should probably name them. What is your name gonna be? What's your name? You can't keep calling them dog after all. A Bork. That's very helpful. How about Rex? No. Marble? No. Marble sink? I really don't like that one. Gas stove. Hey dog. You're lucky I didn't name you Gas Stove. I should have named my dog Gas Stove. Okay. Shank? Shiv? A Bork? Lamb Shank? A Bork? Lamb Shank? Really? A Bork? Alright, you're the boss. The newly named Lamb Shank looks absurdly pleased with himself. Fine. Good, Lamb Shank. I guess we're gonna go. Hang on. Yeah. I figured we'd say something like hold your horses again, but no. A Bork. Nothing has changed. The sky is... it's there. Don't think about it. So, okay, my question now would be, if we're not allowed to let people inside, how are we able to... because this is still technically outside, right? This is, even though it's on top of the building, this is still technically outside, so how are we able... nah, okay. I don't know. But it looks like we're probably the only people here. Lamb Shank, get that ball. How long has it been since you became stuck here? Someone could tell you it had been weeks, months, or years, and you'd believe them. It's not like you can see the sun anymore. Sometimes you forget what other people look like, the way their skin feels, how the muscles in their backs shift when you hold them. Just the thought of touching someone makes your skin crawl. You feel claustrophobic and desperate at the same time. Wrong. Yeah. Ew, physical contact, yuck. Gross. That's enough. Time to go back. A bork. Did we throw the ball same time as last time? A bork. Oh, the stovetop. You should eat something. But maybe you shouldn't. You only ate 5 minutes ago, right? Or was it 5 days? Do you think I should eat lamb shank? A bark. Okay, good call. You cook a meal of whatever you can find and eat it over the stovetop. Less of a mess, less dishes. How? I'm coming. You and Lambshank are used to this dance by now. You settle in together and drift to sleep. And we dream once again. You do anything to wake up, but that isn't how this works. Don't look at the sky. The sky? What's wrong with the sky? What could have possibly happened to the sky? Oh, I don't know. Well, it's how? It hurts to look at. It's wrong. Not made for this world, but somehow captivating all the same. But why? Maybe you're imagining things. You must be. This isn't real. This can't be real. A fever dream, surely. If you go back inside, the world will return to normal. It has to. She'll come home, and everything will be the way it always has. Who is she, then? Who is she? Who is her? We've mentioned her a lot lately. This is your public service announcement. The voice is robotic, clinical and detached while the world forever changes. Do not let anyone in that comes from outside for safety of yourself and others. We repeat, do not let anyone in from outside. No. Our homes are safe as long as we are in them. Do not let anyone in that returns from the outside. We repeat, people from the outside are displaying signs. What? Predictable. So, okay. Alright. You take care of the plant. You don't feel like you're there when you water it. Your hands unfamiliar, your body unfamiliar. Your mind alien even after all this time. Oh, the TV's lit up now, okay. You used to go to bed excited for your morning coffee. Now it's just another thing you do. Huh. You used to wonder when the power would turn off. You don't wonder about much of anything anymore. Bork, bork. It's time to feed Lambshank. Of course, how could I forget to feed the puppo? You fill up the food bowl. Munch, munch, munch. And now we go outside. But the balcony this time. Oh. Lambshank likes it on the balcony. You don't. Something about him shifts under the lilac sky, pushing to be free. He looks hungrier out here, more alien. Are you, like, in cahoots with that thing back there? And you're gonna murder me and the rest of the world? Lambshank has decided it's time for fetch. Bark, bark, bark. I feel like I'm not a good narrator for this kind of game. Bark, bark, bark. But anytime I see the words Eldritch Horror, I've got to at least take a peek at it. I'm still trying to piece together what's happening here. We've mentioned she, her, coming back, coming home. People are saying don't let people back inside. There's a giant split in half bird monster. I don't know. We're playing fetch with a dog that has a shovel for a tail. I'm still trying to piece things together here. Sometimes you think about going outside and being done with it all. Finished. Is that a metaphor? Because apparently being outside is not good for your health. But you have Lambshank now. Indeed we do. You won't walk down the stairs and pry the boarded doors open, fingernails catching on wood and nails as you claw yourself out. No, you'll stay here. For however long that is. Time to go, Lambshank. A bork. A bork. He is kind of cute in a weird alien dog way. Time for bed? Yep. Huh? That's weird. You can hear something. Hello? What? Is anyone there? No, you're imagining things. It's not possible. It can't be. Whine. Hey, it's okay. I'm okay. Are you? Lambshank's eyes are wide, body trembling above yours, scared. You've never seen him like this before. Did the radio frighten him? Everything feels so fuzzy. You pet Lambshank, running fingers down his spine, each vertebrae sharp against them. You're so tired. What should you do? This is your public service announcement. The people from outside are marked. They can only get in if you let them. We cannot stress this enough. Do not let her in. She will hurt you. Wait, what? The door. Please, let me in. She's here. She's safe. Do not let them in. They will hurt you. Please, babe, let me in. I'm scared. We repeat, they will hurt you. You're at the door, unable to open it. Heart beating so hard you can taste blood in the back of your throat. You want to let her in, you do, but nothing feels real. Everything feels real. You try to move, to open the door, but your body isn't responding. It's like watching someone else, like you're no longer there, like you're watching yourself like someone else would watch you. Babe, please, I'm so scared. So are you. White noise. White. You don't think you could let her in even if you wanted to. Not safe. The screaming starts. You are brittle, and this is what breaks you. Holy shit, okay. So there's... okay, never mind. I'm gonna hold my comments to myself. I'm up, Lambshank. I'm up. Is anything real? Oh, the closet's lit up this time. Is anything real? Is anything real? Still water the plant. You water the plant just in case. Is anything real? Is anything real? Pork, pork. Real or not, you need to feed Lambshank. Even dream dogs need to be fed, right? You fill up the food bowl. Munch, 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 munch. Is that thing moving more now? I don't remember it having 3 animations. Anyway, is anything real? Maybe it has always moved like that, I just haven't noticed it. Pork, pork, pork. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to piece everything together, and I forgot what my apartment looked like for a split second, and I thought the plant was somebody standing at the door, and it kind of startled me. Pork, pork. Wait, is there anything this way? I'll be there in a second, Lambshank. Hang on. There's the apartment where I found Lambshank, but there's something this way. Exit. Can I go outside? Wait, it's boarded up, but... You were a different person before this new existence. At least, you think you were. You remember feeling more, not just often, but also deeply. The emotions had names, and you could easily place them to the way your mind and body vibrated in time with your heart. You can't name what you're feeling anymore, are unsure if you even are. A chasm yawns inside of you, slowly growing with each moment you spend in this in-between. You want to think of who you used to be, what you were outside of these walls, but there is nothing left to think about. Damn. Oh, there's more. It's been so long that the things you used to miss have become lost. You try to remember the shape of them, but over time the image becomes softer and softer, washed away like regrets in the rain. But still you try to picture the warmth of the world, of her, even though each time it gets harder and harder, like tonguing a sore in your mouth. The more addictive, the more it hurts. You've forgotten the way a storm smells, how the world breathes quietly after it has passed. There's nothing else but the inside of these walls, and the monster bisecting every time zone and power line of the world you used to love. You want more than anything to leave. You want more than anything to stay. You don't know which is better, or which is worse. Oh, the sign turned black, so I was supposed to interact with that, okay. Oh, I'm stuck on the door. So, I really want to just keep my mouth shut for right now. But I'm starting to believe that this isn't just some eldritch nightmare. Whew. Okay, well, I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. I'm stuck on the ball. Wow. If this is real, does it mean anything? And what's worse, that this isn't real. Or that it is and means nothing at all. You can't even remember what she looked like, how she smelt, can't recall how she fit within these spaces. Time to go, Lambshank. bark. If anything happens to this damn dog, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm not sure if I said that already, but... yeah, I don't know, man. This is getting deep. And now we're gonna eat again. I'm also just trying to be like, am I missing anything in the apartment? Is something changing as it's moving along? Not a chance. Not hungry. You pull back the covers to get into bed. You're already half asleep. Attention, citizens. Lambshank doesn't like this either. Attention, citizens. The city has fallen. That's enough, Lambshank. In the coming months, we will be evacuating any remaining survivors. Lambshank, we might be able to leave. Make sure to keep your radio on to receive pickup coordinates. Animals have been... Lambshank, what's wrong? Lambshank looks nervously around the room, flinches at the sound of the radio. We will tell you when it's safe to leave. It's okay. Let's go to bed. Everything is going to be okay. You get in under the covers. For the first time, Lambshank doesn't join you. Anything but this. You can't open it. You turn your back against the door and then slide down until you're a pile on the floor. We repeat, do not let anything in. The screaming continues. On and on. Time passes in stops and starts, the radio cracking in and out of life, her screams softening. Pleas getting weaker as the days stretch into each other. 2 weeks later, the radio goes quiet. So does she. Are you alone? White noise, nothing but the ringing in your head. Somehow the silence is worse than the screaming. Lambshank didn't wake us up. You wake slowly. You're used to Lambshank acting as an alarm, all wagging tail and doggy kisses. He's across the room, staring out the balcony door at the sky above. Your dreams always return to her, though each time the memory is fuzzier, worn by time. Was she even marked? You'll never know. God damn. You water the plant. Something burns in your chest, but you choke it down. Without you, the plant would die. No, you can't. Your stomach keeps turning over and over, like something is trying to escape alive. You leave it, the cup strangely lonely when filled to the brim. You fill the bowl, but Lambshank doesn't come running. Lambshank, food time. He ignores you. Come on, you need to eat. We're leaving today. Remember, citizens, we have cleared the way. We're not touching that radio just yet. Something's going on. Okay, Lambshank doesn't come out with us. The pickup zone is. It's time to go. But you'll never see this place again. Is that a good thing? Oh. Wait. Lambshank looks super sad. No, Lambshank, come on. What does leaving this place mean? What does the world look like outside these walls? Outside the city? Come on, Lambshank. Do you still belong out there? With people and their soft skin, soft hands, soft hearts? Will they now be as alien to you as the sky? There it is. The door. Come on, Lambshank. There was a time where, slowly, one by one, people left. There were no boards then, just a closed door with the world outside growing further and further away. You didn't see them often, the few that remained with you. But you could hear them, human sounds that hummed in the background when you least expected. You pull down one of the boards. Hush, Lambshank. The noise had been comforting. You weren't alone. But they didn't last forever, and over time faded into nothing. They must have left, taken their chances in the city falling around them. Anything better than staying here, being inside, trapped like a rat in a cage. Every day played out again and again until you pull down a second board. Lambshank, that's enough. You've never yelled at Lambshank before. Shame blooms deep in the pit of your stomach, but you can't look at him. Know that if you see the fear and desperation in his eyes, you'll never leave. You pull down the final board. A beginning and an end, you think. You'd been the one to put them there, a reminder to never leave as the city's siren song promised an escape. You lay your hands on the door, palm against the cool, thick wood. Lambshank, you ready? He's trembling uncontrollably, eyes darting around the room so fast they roll into the back of his head. You pull a key from your pocket, fit it to the lock, turn the handle. Oh my goodness. Lambshank lashes forward, closing teeth on your sleeve. With a vicious yank, he pulls you backwards, away from the door. Lambshank. Bark, bark. Lambshank, what's going on? Every inch of his stretched skin looks like it's ready to fight. Lips peeled back from inch-long teeth as saliva drips from a maw gaping impossibly open, wide enough to swallow someone whole. Lambshank. Knock, knock. No. It can't. What happens if I go back? I know Lambshank wants me to go inside, but can I interact with the door? Better not. What is happening, man? I get stuck on that door every time. I've only done it twice, but whatever. Inside. You're inside again. Bark, bark. What happened? Lambshank runs to his abandoned food. The leftovers of leftovers that you had served still there, silent. Did it get you too? Did everyone else hear the radio? Follow its lure to the door? Lambshank happily devours the food, ghostly tongue scraping the dregs from the bottom of the bowl. Thank you, Lambshank. Yep. He jumps on the spot, looking absurdly proud of himself. Really, I mean it. Woo! Hold your horses. Okay, we've got a bunch of things to do now. Let's look at the... Nothing. You're not sure what you expected. No, we're drinking our coffee. Can you just go back to this in-between life of fetch and have consumed coffee? Is it really that easy? Nothing. Tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe a week from now, you'll throw the radio from the rooftop. Lambshank was right to be afraid. Oops. Sorry, Lambshank. Bark, bark. Oh, bark. Bark. And we still can't interact with anything up here. We're just gonna throw the ball. You've gotten used to the violet light beating down from above. The creature seems satisfied, if such a thing is possible. It's not roiling in the clouds, instead breathing slowly around the tips of skyscrapers. The longest, softest breath you've ever felt vibrate through your bones. Is this it? Is this everything? We're throwing the ball a lot. Is this where you must remain? Or existential fetch is the achievement I just got. Wow. Wow, that was what am I looking at here? That was intense. That was a roller coaster of emotions, especially towards the end there. I wasn't sure what to expect, and I wasn't sure how to feel even. There was feelings there, and I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to be feeling. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm still not 100% sure. This game was made on the land of... I am not even going to attempt... Sovereignty was never ceded. Colonial violence never stopped. You Will Not Remain is a story about isolation that contains dark themes and deals with mental health issues. These include, but are not limited to, anxiety, depression, dissociation, and suicidal ideation. Wow. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful game. That was intense. I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys to make your own theories and assumptions. But I definitely... This game made me feel something. I felt something. I'm not even sure, again, what I was supposed to be feeling, but there was something there. Wonderful game. Wonderful. I think in parts, if you take away the giant Eldritch Horror aspect of it, the big monster looming in the background, just the idealization of it, you know, I think we all can kind of relate to some aspect. Well, that's going to be it for You Will Not Remain. Thank you everybody so much for joining me on this fantastic journey. I will link the game in the description below. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. Leave a comment down below your favorite game and a game I should try out. Until next time, bye everybody.